In this chat, I'm breaking down how to tackle using super old Birge wallpaper, like the one you found at the thrift for your century home, plus some tips to make sure it sticks and looks great without turning into a total headache. So, you scored this vintage double-roll Birge wallpaper for just $1, which is awesome. But the tricky part is knowing if it's still usable and how to prep it so it doesn't fall apart on the wall. First off, that old paper is likely fragile and might not peel or conform well to the wall, so layering a heavy-duty wall liner underneath is clutch. This liner acts like a smooth base and can be peeled off later with the wallpaper if you ever want to switch things up, saving you from scraping forever. Even if your wallpaper says it's pre-pasted, don't trust it. Grab some good Roman 234 or 880 strippable adhesive and apply it yourself for better hold. Make sure you book the wallpaper, folding pasted sides together for a bit to let the glue soak in before hanging. If you're new to wallpapering, invest in sharp snap-off utility knives to get clean cuts every time and change blades often because dull ones mess up edges fast. Also, have a clean drywall taping knife handy for pushing paper into corners, and use a soft drywall sponge only for smoothing out bubbles or wrinkles. No other uses so it stays clean. If you have time, practicing with the wall liner first helps you get the hang of the process before tackling the real deal, making everything less stressful. And hey, once you put it up, share some pics because that's a cool find and everyone loves seeing vintage wallpaper come back to life. One of the biggest screw-ups with old wallpaper like this is rushing in without prepping your wall or testing the paper first, which can lead to tearing or uneven adhesion. Another common mistake is trusting the original pre-pasted glue. Most vintage papers need fresh adhesive to stick right, otherwise they just fall off or bubble. Lastly, not using sharp tools or skipping smoothing steps causes ugly edges and wrinkles that totally kill the vibe of your effort. To dodge these problems, always prep with a wall liner, bring your own adhesive, keep blades super sharp, and take your time smoothing out the paper after hanging each strip. These simple fixes make all the difference between a DIY disaster and a killer wall upgrade. BigHomeProjects.com is a solid spot if you want to connect with trusted local contractors who know their stuff about vintage home projects like yours. It's also a useful place for contractors looking to grow their business by hooking up with homeowners wanting quality work done without all the guesswork.